Americans are asking ChatGPT, Claude, or another tool for financial advice. But is that a good idea? Steve Lewit, the president and founder of SGL Financial, is joining us now to explain. Hello to you. More than half of Americans are using AI for their financial advice. Is that right?
You bet it is. 73% of high net worth people use AI to ask them financial questions.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So what kinds of questions? Because, I would imagine AI, like with everything else, it helps in some instances, it can hurt you in others. So talk to me about the pluses. What should you be using AI for?
Well, I use AI like a research assistant. I can ask it questions, it compares investments, it can explain a tax code, it can help me organize something I've written or correct my grammar. And frankly, it saves hours and hours and hours of work. The key is that AI is incredibly fast at gathering information. So if you're starting a project or you have a financial inquiry, it's a great place to start to get all that information and find a direction to go in.
So maybe put in different companies that maybe you're working with and some of the, advice that they're giving you?
Let's say you wonder, should I have a trust? Okay, in my estate planning, you can put trust into ChatGPT and it'll teach you all about trust. Now, can it pick the right trust for you or tell you how to set it up? Not so good, but it can point you in the direction that might be an instrument that is really, really good for you.
Okay, let's talk about some of the harms, some of the downfalls. I would imagine privacy is one of them because look, you hear people talk about what you put into ChatGPT or AI, any sort of AI platform, it's using it to train the system. So are there concerns on the financial side about that?
Well, it's kind of weird. ChatGPT, when I ask it a question, it says, Steve, based on what I know about you, here's the answer. So it does get to know you. Privacy is a real issue on it because we don't know where that data goes. But the important distinction for me about AI is it's great at information, but it cannot make judgment for you. Especially when it comes to financial success, Lourdes, it's not a matter of picking a product or a strategy. It's really a matter of understanding your family, understanding your retirement goals, understanding your fears, your penchant for risk. And the one observation I've made in my career is that financial success just doesn't come from having a lot of information. It comes from seeing clearly and knowing how to put all of this together into a meaningful whole where the whole is greater than the part. So AI can be a great helper, but it's not very good at wisdom. And I believe that wisdom is still a human quality, and I will always believe that.
All right. Let's talk about some other thing that we've seen in the news, and that is AI sort of using the news and the headlines to give you an approach on your finances and how you do and maybe what you invest in. Is that something you've seen as well?
Yeah, well, AI is very compelling, but understand what AI does. AI researches the headlines and finds the most popular things and then brings them up and says, here, do this, or you ought to look at that, or here's a good idea. But headlines, frankly, are great for TV, but they're not great for investing. A lot of the things you want to know about investing are not in the headlines. So once again, think of it this way. I am a financial advisor. I have a fiduciary responsibility to my clients. Fiduciary means I have to do the very best for them. AI cannot do that for me. It has no responsibility to do the best for me. What it can do is just throw out stuff, and maybe I'll find something that's good or maybe not.
All right, Steve Lewit, thank you so much for your insight, sir.
All right, stay cool.
All right, we'll try.
Where's my margarita? Wait a minute. Where's my margarita?
Wow. All right, I'm sure you can find one this afternoon.
I'm going
Thank
to
you,
find
Steve.
one.